order to find my peace, I need to go somewhere else. My favorite story about this is my guru Pujya Sadhviji's story, which is a story going back many decades of when he was young, and he went with a group of devotees from Parmarth to Kashmir, to a heavenly journey to the lake there, Dal Lake. And they spent, it was supposed to be a week, they ended up spending a month on the lake. And every week everyone just said, oh, let us stay longer, let us stay longer. And so they just kept staying, and it was this just exquisite trip. And every day the group would go out onto the beautiful lake with the boatman who would take them out onto the lake. And they just finally, at the end of the month, were so distraught to have to leave. It was paradise they'd been in. And the devotee who was organizing the logistics of the group went to the boatman to pay him for the whole month that he had been taking the group out onto the lake every day. And the boatman said, I don't need the money. I do need it, but I don't want it, don't worry. He said, but really what I need, really what I want is just 1 minute with Swamiji. Can you just I need a blessing from Swamiji. So they bring the boatman to Pujya Swamiji, and the boatman says to him, I don't know what horrible karma I must have done in some past life to get stuck here in this life. He said, just could you give me the blessing? I want to see Bombay. And I love that story because everyone on the boat was from Delhi, Bombay, Calcutta, big cities. They were just in paradise. Like, why can we not live in this exquisite mountain lake paradise? How lucky this boatman is, my God. And he, literally in paradise, is dreaming of the streets of Mumbai. It was Bombay at the time. And there's an infinite number of stories like that, but I love that one the best. And this is just the workings of the mind. Wherever we are, I'm in a big city, I need to be on the ocean side. I'm at the ocean side, at the beach, I need to be in the mountains. I'm in the mountains, I need to be in a cave in the mountains. I'm in a cave in the mountains, I need to be in the big city. And so the cycle continues. Everybody's dreaming of being somewhere else. If I just could have, if I just could go, if I just could be. And the reason for that is that internally, we're not in peace. But it's very easy to look outside and to blame everything on the outside. Oh, the problem is this work, this job, this colleague, this employer, this employee, this food, this weather, this whatever it may be. And if I just could be somewhere else, I would find the peace. And we go from place to place. In the world of psychology, it's called pulling a location, as in I'm going to change my location and somehow who I am will change. But wherever we go, we're carrying ourselves with us. And so that which we are searching for, we have to work it out within. And you see this all the time. Go to beachfront resorts, you see people fighting. In fact, again, psychologically, we know that couples are much more likely, actually, to fight when they're off on vacation than at home. Like the rate of arguments is actually worse on holiday than normally. Why? Simply because they have more time. You would think, here we are in this beautiful place. We're on an ocean, on the beach, in the mountains, at a lake, wherever we are. Now, all of that which makes us angry and stressed goes away. No, they actually fight more. Because all of that which makes them fight is within themselves. At home, they're so busy that it may not come up so much, but put them together in a mountain resort with nothing to do, and they fight. So whether you're fighting with a spouse or you're fighting with yourself, it's internal. The noise that we are running from is not outside, it's inside. And so regardless of where you are, that sense of I need to be somewhere else to feel peace is pervasive. Sadly, as you say, it exists even living in ashrams, living in caves, living in whether it's the most beautiful environmental place like Dal Lake in Kashmir, whether it's living in ashrams on the banks of Ganga, whether it's living in caves in the Himalayas, wherever it may be, until and unless we gain control of our own mind, we're not going to find that peace. And so we're going to keep looking outside for it. I wish that a cave somehow were the magic wand to all that ails you on the inside, or that, being in an ashram or being anywhere, that somehow were a magic wand that we're going to immediately and instantaneously and perfectly undo all of the internal knots within you. No. What it is a conducive place to drop into your work. It's a conducive place, both by the energetic surroundings, so you've got sacred energy vortexes in sacred places like this. You've got communities dedicated to this work, but it's not a magic wand. You've still got to do the work. The ego is going to pop up wherever you are. Why is his cave bigger than my cave? It doesn't matter where you are. It's everywhere. Because the ego is with you. So until and unless you do that work, you're going to be plagued by it.